Hi, it's Sandra here from Create in Spain. I hope you're having a good day. I went into Lidl today and I purchased 2 card packs. Now, I don't know if you're familiar with Lidl and indeed Aldi, but you have to get these things when you can. They're not in store every week. They just come in on an odd occasion and you have the opportunity to buy them. I believe these packs were €3.99 each. It might have been $2.99, I'm not sure. But they're not overly expensive, but I got 2 different sorts. Now there may originally have been more than that on offer, but that was all that was left by the time I got in the store. So the first one that I'm going to show you is this one. And it has 20 sheets of patterned card, which is 250 gram, and it has 5 sheets of 245 grams. Now the packet has been opened simply for ease of showing you, and the ones which are 245 are these ones on the top of the stack. Right, so we have a silver one, a gold one, a very pale mint green, a white one, and a pink one. Very pretty colours, very nice, very usable. And I said they are double-sided, which makes them very handy for certain applications. Now the other designs in this, looks like they've put them up the other way. So I'll just show these to you so you can see. Lots of clocks. This one is very much sort of like a vintage feel. So this one I already have in another card pack, I'm aware. Balloons. So these are quite good for men, because quite often the card designs you get are not very good for men. This one is, well, to me, not overly user-friendly because of the big design there. It's not an all-over pattern, but you know, you can find the way of doing it. The feathers I have in a different pack. That one's quite nice. So very vintage feeling. Tags, if you want to cut out tags, some more tags. Arc de Triomphe and the Eiffel Tower, etc. Butterflies, I've seen that one before in my stash. Some old-fashioned costumes. Stamps, again I've seen that one in my previous collections. Roses. More tags. I've seen that one before as well, and I've seen this one before. So if you are in the habit of buying things from Aldi or Lidl, the paper packs or the card packs I should say, be aware that you might end up with some duplicates, and you can check the back of the packet. It will show you what's in there, but it takes some pretty close sort of scrutiny to actually work it out. But yes, and I have experienced these cards before. They cut really nicely, they're high quality, and they are definitely worth getting. And even if I don't need any pattern card, I nearly always pick some up when I go in there if they've got it, because you've got to get it when you can. Now this one is my preferred one of the 2 packs, and again it has 5 sheets of this pearlized one and 20 of the other. So in this one you have brown with the gold, so you end up with a bronzy look, a black, a true gold, a cherry type of red, and an oyster colour. I would think that is the way to describe that one. And this one has got a more modern feel to it. So this one's quite a childish sort of print with, I think that's supposed to be a fox. That's a pretty, just a very pretty sort of leafy background. Some cheery umbrellas, geometrics. And we have bears and owls. That's really cute. This one is obviously a Christmassy sort of theme. Wow, that's a bold stripe. Oh, that's pretty. That's feathers, but they're different coloured, very delicate looking feathers. I like this one. That's very nice. That's got holly and snowflakes and things like that. Very autumnal one. And some spots. I do like very small spotted cards. It's pretty. Swallows or swifts? I can never remember which one has got the sort of double pointed tail, but it's one or the other. Again, geometrics. These are very handy too. And that's a nice one for an unusual colour combination for Christmas. And the reindeer. Toadstools and mushrooms. Okay, that's novel. This one I think is gorgeous. That is really nice. I'd like a whole pad with that in it. In different colours. This one again I've seen before. Oh, and we have some Christmas tags as well, which is quite good. And a wood effect one. So yeah, I definitely prefer this particular pack. They may well have other pack designs, but as I said when I went in this morning, they didn't have any others, only this couple. So that's what I ended up with. So yes, lots of nice card for my stash. Now the other things that they had in there today were things like glues and pens and various other bits and pieces. But they also had some of these. Now I don't know if you're familiar with these, but they're water pens, water brushes I should say. And the idea is you can use them for painting. You put water in the body and you can use them for painting in the normal way. But the water goes through the body, through the head, to the brush tip. And then if you're watercolouring, you can do washes very easily. They come in 3 sizes in the one pack. These were $2.99. 3 sizes. This is the large one. Then we have the medium one. And then we have the fine one. Now, I have water brushes. I have some which are Pentel. Couldn't think of the name from it. They're Pentel ones. And I'll show you what it goes. They hold considerably less water. So if you do want one with a larger capacity, this is going to fit the bill. They're nice in that they've actually labelled them in small, medium and large. So you've got S, M and L. So you don't have to take the tops off to discover which one you're picking up. So that is quite nice. And I have yet to actually put any water in them to test them out, but I can't imagine there is anything wrong with them. Now, one thing that you find with water brushes is sometimes, and it's a bit of a problem with these sometimes, they're not, maybe not that tight a fit, so sometimes you can get some leakage. I have got some cheap Chinese ones and yeah, those are most likely going to leak, but sometimes these do as well. This feels like it's a very good snug fit, so I don't think this is going to leak in the same way. But just to test it out, I've got some water in here so I can see what happens when I, see what happens when I put this together. Take off the top and see if it leaks when I press it. Just take some tissue to dry that. There we go. Now it does have push marks on here, which I think ought to read press, not push, because you don't read push, do you? You press. And there it is, it's coming out of the top, coming out of the brush, but it's perfectly dry around here where you screw it together. So that's pretty good. And I'm pressing pretty hard. I wouldn't normally be pressing so that I had great dollops of water coming out of the brush head, but it's still dry around there, so that's really nice. And now that it's wet, it's gone to a nice point, which is also very good. That was the medium one. And let's get the large one going. Let's see how much of a point we get on that. I'll try my fingers off now. See how much of a point we get on that if we put some water through. because usually if I'm using something like this, I want a certain amount of accuracy. So again, fingers on the push, lots of liquid coming out there, and yes, it goes to a pretty good point. Now, I happen to really like water brushes. I think they're really handy. They're great if you're not used to watercolour. You can obviously use them with other paints as well. You can just use them, if you want to, with acrylics, just by dipping into acrylic paints and then just using this as your water supply. You can use them with inks as well. And I really like water pens. I just find them very convenient and a non-messy way of being able to access water if you're on the go or if you're painting. For example, I might decide to do some painting in the lounge, but I don't necessarily want to have water cups and things on my lap while I'm doing that. You know, I might be sort of half watching TV or something and then painting with the other half of my brain. So there we go. I think those are well worth a shot if you get a chance to buy them. So I hope you found that interesting and useful, and I'll see you again soon. Take care now. Bye bye.